Action Comics number 999 by Dan Jurgens and Will Conrad. Jon excitedly answers the door. Granddad Lane has finally come to the Kent residence, but he doesn't waste much time to immediately dog out his daughter Lois, not just about blowing his cover on secret missions through the press, but about Jon's secret father, Superman. Meanwhile, Supes uses the opportunity to blow up some asteroids for the good of Earth. Reflecting on recent events, the Phantom Zone is essentially the cruelest prison a being can be stuck in. Superman searches through the asteroid to find something, or someone. Back in Metropolis, Sam Lane shows his appreciation for being rescued from his own prison by continuing to rail against Superman. Jon does his best to change his grandfather's mind, but it's to no avail. His point? Just because an indestructible alien is a good guy now won't keep him from becoming evil somewhere down the road. At the same time, Superman works to save Hank Henshaw, who through really no fault of his own became the evil cyborg Superman. He opens the orb that has cruelly held the mass-murdering villain and hopes that he's learned a lesson. It becomes evident pretty quickly that he has not. He attacks the Man of Steel, but after a brief battle, he finally decides to listen. Superman's created a way to keep the cyborg in prison, but through a cool way he can constantly relive his memories, which I guess is a lot better than the hell that he's been in. Leaving him in suspended animation, Superman rolls out. Back at the Kents, Sam has had enough and decides to bail on his newly reunited family when Clark strolls in. With goodwill on his mind, he works to heal the wounds between the estranged general and his daughter. He reintroduces them all, and the fresh start warms the icy situation. They all happily enjoy the company, and this one-shot story of redemption comes to a happy conclusion. So just like that, the Dan Jurgens era comes to an end. To his credit, it's not easy to be the guy whose book is about to get taken over by probably one of the biggest names in the business, especially with as much fanfare as Bendis has been getting. I was never really expecting too much with Dan, as this book has been on the DC back burner for a long time. But he did pretty good, and in the end helped expand a legacy that Jerry Siegel himself would even be proud of. I give this one an 8 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it, spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook or Twitter pages, as well as a link to this very issue for sale on my eBay page by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.